Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Joy with the blog Aging Well with Joy, and on my blog and on this channel we discuss beauty, wellness, and self-development for women. So if those are things that interest you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button below. Today we are talking about how to activate our feminine energy and why we would want to do that. Regardless of our age, we all have both masculine and feminine energy inside of us. And usually one is more predominant than the other, but they both exist and they are counterparts of each other. Neither is stronger or weaker, better or worse. They're simply opposites. They're polar opposites of one another. Because we have both of these energies inside of us, the one that will be more dominant is typically the one that we are nurturing. Typically, one of these energies is more dominant in someone. Usually in women, the feminine energy is stronger, and in men, it's the masculine energy, although there are always exceptions to that rule, of course. So what is the difference between masculine and feminine energy? Masculine energy tends to be very driven, very competitive, very focused on obtaining goals. They grow and thrive on challenge and competition. Whereas feminine energy is more compassionate, kind, intuitive, and playful, gentle. So you can see how these two things are opposites, but they balance each other out. Everything in nature is about balance and balancing each other out. Understanding and activating your feminine energy can make you more magnetic and attractive to people with stronger masculine energy and people in general, really. And it also helps you to connect with and understand your inner feminine essence so that you can be your most authentic self. So we are going to talk about 7 ways that we can begin to connect with and to activate our feminine energy. Number 1. So feminine energy is very soft, as I mentioned earlier. So you really want to try to connect with the softness inside of you. Think about kindness, gentleness, caring, compassion. A feminine woman is always kind. She's always welcoming and warm. And this is part of her magnetism. This is part of what other people find attractive about her. She feels like a safe place. She feels soft and comforting. So try to reach into yourself and display these qualities more often in your daily life. Try to be kind to everyone around you, to be more open to both giving and receiving positive attention and kindness and love. Number 2, spend time with people who raise your vibration. This is very closely linked to number 1 because raising your vibration means focusing on those positive qualities, those qualities like love and kindness. And so you really want to be spending your time with, as a general rule in life, people who are going to raise your vibration, people who embody those sorts of emotions and attributes that you want in your own life. So try to find a good friend or a mentor who embodies the qualities that you want to connect with in yourself and spend time with that person. And that's going to help you learn how to connect with yourself in that way as well. We obviously want to avoid people who are very negative and toxic, as that is going to lower our vibration and just bring our entire mood down, as well as not helping you to connect with or activate your feminine energy. So in the same way, I would also say, unfollow people on social media who embody those negative emotions and follow the people that align with the woman that you want to be, that represent those qualities in their feminine core, that they are activating their feminine and that they are displaying that kindness and that openness, that warmness. And authenticity is a very important one. Follow people who are authentic, who are truly doing what they love because they love it, not people who are shallow or negative or mean. Number 3, you can activate your feminine energy with flow. So what is flow exactly? Flow is the state of movement while you're focused entirely on that movement. You're not focusing on the things in the world around you. You're not worrying about what you're preparing for dinner that night or what you've got to get at the store later on. You're focused on the movement in itself. So think things like dance or yoga, stretching, meditation. Although meditation can be stationary, it also can be a state that you are in when you're performing flow. Even taking a walk out in nature is a great way to get your body moving, to activate flow inside of yourself. Try to stay present in the moment and really take in the elements of the earth around you and focus on that time. Whatever you choose to do, whatever activity you choose to do, try to be as present in that activity as you can. Number 4, tune in to your intuition. This is something I don't feel like is talked enough about in the community of women, and that is that we have an intuition inside of us that is very able to lead and guide us in a healthy way. And it gets kind of tampered down with all the noise from the world around us, all the negativity that's constantly streaming out there and being screamed at us through the media and all of those, unhealthy sources. And you really want to take some time to really try to listen to your inner self. And you can do this in a lot of small ways, just in your daily life, what you're going to eat. Like, what is your intuition? What is your body telling you actually need to be feeding yourself? When you're talking with a person, what is your intuition actually telling you about whether this person is someone you should be spending time with or not? Try to take time to really try to connect with yourself and listen to your feminine intuition. Number 5, make your appearance a priority. I don't mean this in like a shallow or arrogant way. I mean, take care of yourself. You are valuable, and how you look on the outside represents how you're feeling about yourself on the inside. So take the time to put together a nice outfit in the morning, to do your hair and put on some makeup and look presentable. Someone who is well groomed and presentable is always attractive to other people. You don't even have to put on a face of makeup for this to be true. I'm just talking about taking care of your general appearance. Make your presentation to the world every day one that is presentable, one that represents you as a person that takes care of themselves, that loves who they are and values themselves, that has enough self-respect to take care of themselves. And the more that you show others that you have self-respect, the more other people will naturally respect you as well. Respect always starts within yourself. You can't gain respect from the outside world if you have no respect for yourself. Number 6, feminine women set boundaries and then they stick to them. I feel like there's a misunderstanding out there about a feminine woman, and she sort of gets stereotyped as a pushover because she's kind, because she's compassionate, but that's not the case at all. You can be kind and compassionate and still be strong, and you can and you should have boundaries and expect not only yourself but others to respect them. So figure out what your boundaries are in life. Figure out what's important to you, what priorities you have, and then don't compromise those priorities for anyone. Respect yourself enough to stick to them and expect others to respect them enough to stick to them. Whether we're talking about a relationship with a partner, or we're talking about friends or coworkers or children. Once you have a boundary that is set and is clear and is fair and honors you, make sure that you and others around you are held true to it. And number 7, feminine energy is creative. So do something creative. Whatever that is for you, whether it's baking cookies or sewing or knitting or building a puzzle or gardening, whatever it is, find a creative hobby and then do it just for the pure enjoyment of being creative and expressing your feminine energy. That creativity is going to help you connect with your feminine essence. Albert Einstein said, creativity is intelligence having fun. And I think that's so appropriate. So be creative and have fun. I hope these tips on how to activate your feminine energy were helpful to you. If you would like to read more about this subject, you can click on the link below and find my blog post on this. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Be well.